4 years ago, this fire blew through here, the Nuns fire in 2017, and burned down the farm. I've lived on this property my whole life and wasn't about to leave, so went out and bought a fifth wheel RV and parked it on the property and lived in it during the cleanup. Started thinking about, okay, what are we gonna do with the house, and started looking at some kit companies. Landed on DC Structures and started rebuilding the farm. I wanted something that would represent the land that I grew up on and just kind of fit in naturally. And so we got 3 different kits. We got the Rogue, we got the Deschutes, and we got the Powell. The sales process was great. They basically walked us through the entire process, talked us through the options we had for customizations. We talked windows, we talked doors. I can't think of any time I ever called and I didn't actually talk to somebody. I think my biggest concern, because I live in California and they're out of Oregon, was California's pretty strict on building code and stuff like that. So like, how do you guys comply with the California building code? And there was no issue, everything was fine. When we had the inspector out here, we didn't really have to tweak a thing. Like, it really worked out pretty smooth. I had a contractor that we hired that did most of the framing, and I was amazed watching the construction crew putting these together, and you know, a little nudge here and slipping the big bolts in there. It went pretty well. These big beams and these posts like went together like Lincoln logs. These are solid stick-built houses, post and beam, and good quality lumber. They certainly will hold up in a big earthquake. I've got a lot of sentimental value in the stuff on the property that burned and was destroyed. A lot of those were trees that I climbed as a kid, right? We had some massive redwood trees that unfortunately had to come down after the fire. And so what we did is we turned it into lumber. So our countertops in the house are completely custom. We did it ourselves, planed them, stained them, sanded them. So it was a lot of labor, but it turned out awesome. And then we had a bunch of fir trees up on the hillside too that burned. So all the flooring in the Rogue is 3/4 inch thick fir wood. So we put that down, threw some tung oil on it, and called it good. To get out of the fifth wheel and into the house was just a big sigh of relief. Like, we've got all 3 structures done, and I couldn't feel better about that. Just a shout out to DC Structures, all the people that work there. It was a great experience. We really enjoyed working with them. We love this place, love these houses. You guys are awesome.